June and my greenhouse. I'm just trying to separate all the pieces. Look, they've all come jumbled up in one bag, and I'm just trying to separate them all. I'm just in from the gym. I was actually going to go and pick up some stuff for the garden when I saw that I had a delivery, so I said to the lady through the camera, could you just put them around the back, and I just drove straight up. Yeah. So many pieces, people, so many pieces. I don't think I'm going to do this. I'm not very good at these things, but I'm so desperate to get my greenhouse going, and the boys are all working just now, so I can't call one to come and help Mama.
This is when this happens, isn't it, Deirdre? And it can be really difficult because you don't quite know what it's about. Glasgow.
DR Smith's got lots of really good reviews. When we did our research, they always came out as one of the top companies.
The thing that really separated CR Smith was the professionalism, the detail, the quality of the windows. They delivered on absolutely.
The CR Smith summer choice is now on, with up to 6 years of 0% interest-free credit. Visit crsmith.co.uk to find out more.
Here we go. We are getting there, people. My kitchen looks like a bum's hit it because I have got everything going on. I'm that kind of person, so because the greenhouse came, I'm building that. I've got sourdough in the oven. I put washing out. It started to rain. I put it in. It's windy. It's horrible weather. Everything is everywhere in my kitchen. It's an absolute mess. This wasn't the plan today. The plan today was I was going to leave the gym, go down and get some bits and pieces for the... Oh, it's absolutely pouring now. I'm glad I bought the washing in. And iron and, you know, chill a wee bit. No, I wasn't expecting the greenhouse to come, but yeah, it came. I'm getting there with it. I'm excited. Rick is going to be so surprised because you know what Rick always says to me? He always says, you always make me do the jobs that you don't like doing. So if he was home, there's absolutely no way I would have done this. But because he's not home and I want it built, I'm doing it. I'm going to stay in now, tidy up a wee bit till the rain stops, and then I'll go back out onto it. I'm so proud. Look at it. I'm going to be honest, right? I built it and I had to rebuild it because I put the wrong poles on. I know. Lovely close up. I spy with my little eye something Andri just built. I know. Fabulous. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's made me want a greenhouse even more. I finished building it and then realised I've got a bag of these. So I reckon they're for the shelves. What do we think? They've got to be. Let's see. Right, let me officially welcome you to the new vlog. Yeah, I have caught up with the vlogs. Got my last vlog up last night. Don't know when this is going to go up, but I want to film a summer dress haul. I've got Ada on just now. Adenola. Thrown the hair up because I'm going to get stuck in, quick hoover, tidy up and just organise everything because yeah, sourdough is out the oven. Let's talk sourdough. We've talked about sourdough in every video. So I just got this one out the oven. Beautiful. I had this one in the fridge because I didn't have time to do anything, so I stuck it in the fridge. It was up to the point where I needed to fold it and make it into a ball. As it is just now, it's already started expanding. So I just basically got it out the fridge because I've only got the one basket. So whilst that one was in the basket, what was I going to do with this? So this one is a seeded one. I've put seeds, pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds through it. I just added them, didn't weigh them, just added them as I was doing the second what's it called, pull and fold, you know, stretch and fold. Yeah, stretch and fold. So I was doing that I added them in, and I added them in the third one as well, and then I just left it because I went to bed. And this morning I just stuck it in the fridge because I didn't have time for it, because like I said, this one was in there proofing. So whilst I was building the greenhouse, I cooked that up. I know, beautiful. And I find now using the blade without the handle, I do a better scoring of the bread. I prefer that than how I was doing it. Let me show you. So there's a name for these things, but personally I don't like it. I take the blade off and just do it without the blade. I feel I can get more control of it and better into the dough. So yeah, so my recommendation, this is my personal recommendation, is just use the blade. Right, can I just ask you also here, just give you a little reminder that comments really help the channel, because if I don't get any comments or likes on the video, YouTube kind of think this video is not worth sharing and showing to other people, and it's really bad for my channel. So if I can please remind you, for those of you that watch regularly, and I know there are some of you that watch without commenting, can you please leave a comment? Talking of you people, I keep meaning to say, I met a wonderful, beautiful young lady on holiday who is a friend of the channel. And I was in Larnaca. We were in Larnaca, Costa Kelly, and the kids were there. And this lovely young lady who I didn't get her name. You kind of get a bit, when somebody approaches you, you're like, oh my goodness, somebody knows who I am. It's the weirdest thing. It's a wonderful feeling, but it's a weird feeling. So she came up and she says to me, hi, she says, do you have a YouTube channel? Yes. She goes, Andri. I said, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And we just chatted for a little while. I asked her if she's left any comments on the channel, because I tend to recognise names, especially those of you that comment regularly. And she said she hadn't, but she says she found my channel through my Tiffany necklace. And yeah, so if you're watching this video, hi, thank you so much for coming over and saying hello. You absolutely made my day. It was really lovely of you to come over and say hi. I'm so sorry I didn't get your name, but I get a bit, oh wow, I get a bit you know, like, whoa, like this as well. So thank you so much. I could have made, you know, an effort and made myself look half decent whilst I'm saying all of this. But anyway, thank you so much for saying hi that day. And if you are watching this, leave us a little comment and introduce yourself in the comments if you so wish. I know some people don't like to, but or if you don't want to leave a comment, you could leave a little sunshine for the sunshine in Cyprus. That day, actually, we had a bit of a kerfuffle in a restaurant. I don't know if I said it on the vlog, but we were in Larnaca and we sat down, didn't like the table, moved tables, blah blah blah. Anyway, the waitress was dealing with us, everything was fine, and then the waiter, manager, whatever he was, came up and said to us, we're closed. And we're like, but we've just been like talking to the waitress, she's moved us tables, she never mentioned that we were closed. And she then said, I've just found out myself, he just told me. Like, she was really quite embarrassed at what had happened, so we were a bit that boof. So yeah, but anyway, thanks again if you're watching for coming over and introducing yourself and saying hi to me. But I'm so sorry I didn't get your name. If I ever do meet any of you, just go, Andri, it's fine. It's fine, I'm so and so, you can relax. It's just, it always surprises me that I get recognised. So thank you for making my day. Right, now I'm gonna clean. I'm going to clean. So yeah, I want to do an empties video, and I want to do my summer dress video as well, because I haven't done like a proper sit down video for ages. I've kind of been neglecting my channel because of this sourdough. I've just been enjoying the process of making sourdough and getting to grips with that, and my plants and all that, and because they're not doing well now, I'm like, they're gonna grow. And something's eating my lettuce. I planted some lettuce, ones that I managed to grow, and I like to grow things from seed. My thing is to grow things from seed. It's not the same when I don't think when you just buy them and plant them in. For me, it has to be like from seed. So even the seeds are not doing good. I tried a different packet of kohlrabi, a new packet to see. So anyway, that tree's in the greenhouse, so hopefully they'll shoot up. But I will take you on the journey. We'll see what this greenhouse is. I just want to go and sit in the greenhouse now. But I'll tidy up first. I've got ironing to do as well. Hello, welcome to the 4th of June. I haven't been sitting here for ages. I'm going to sit and do my little summer dress, a very small little summer dress haul on a day that it has been cold. I have had to put my heatings on. I had my heatings on yesterday. I've put my heatings on today. I've got an empties to do. I've got things to share with you. I've been having to wear a back brace because I did my back in at the gym. I don't know, did I tell you all of this? Who knows? So I got this back brace from Amazon, which is in my I never feel at the moment. So I did my back in last week doing high rocks. Saturday morning, in fact. I'm sure I've told you all of this. But I went in on Monday to do body pump, because you know I'm not the type of person that's going to sit and not do anything or miss my classes. I will go and try and do whatever I can. So one of the girls there had one of these lower back support belts, very similar to the one that I ordered, and she was wearing it, but she says she was just wearing it as a protection. So she says you can wear that to support your sore back, and it made all the difference. And then she says just use it for as long as you need it, because she says I've got another one. So I said okay, thank you very much. I took it and I was using hers until mine came. So I just went onto Amazon. I'll link it below. It's a great support. Honestly, I wore it and it cured my back, plus the fact it stopped me overusing my back. It supported my back and I was able to do my classes, but I was being very, very careful. I've also changed my magnesium. I'm sure this one really knocks me out at night, honest to goodness. The sleep, woofed. And by the way, according to this, and I don't know how much you can trust these cheap Aura dupes, right? I call it, just so you know. But according to this, I have great sleep. So this is what I've changed my magnesium to. So this is the Geeks brand. If you're on Instagram, they're all over Instagram. A 3-in-1 magnesium glycinate, malate and citrate. Okay, because different magnesiums, different types of magnesium do different things. So I mainly started taking them for cramps. I get terrible calf cramps, and if I miss one night, sure enough, I will wake up with a terrible cramp in my calf muscles. But I'm sure these are really making me sleep. I can't actually remember which magnesium is for which, but in this one we've got 1000 milligrams of glycinate, we've got 400 milligrams of malate, and we have got 400 milligrams of citrate. Forgive me if I'm saying all these wrong, but anyway. You can also, let me open it up. If you're not very good with swallowing tablets, you can open up, I'm trying to open it up because I need to open it up anyway, because I finished my other packet that's sitting in my empties. So they're quite big, but they are easy to swallow. So they're really easy. You can like, so if you struggle with swallowing tablets, you can just open it up and empty the powder into a drink and drink it up. Basically, you can do that. I've also started taking, what do you call it? It's for my workouts. Well, really and honestly, I started taking it because there's been research done now that it's good for preventing dementia, for brain health basically. And but a lot of bodybuilders take it. Can't remember what it's called. I'm back. Creatine. So yeah, you kind of see a lot of bodybuilders, but really to build big muscles you need to be pulling heavy weights, basically lifting really heavy weights to build muscle. So this particular one that I take, again, that was me running up the stairs. So this is the Geeks brand, Nutrition Geeks. Teaspoonful, just a little teaspoonful. Now they do say when you start off taking this, I didn't do this, it says studies show that to optimize the benefits of creatine, use a loading phase, first 5 to 7 days of use, followed by a maintenance phase. So a loading phase, take 5 grams, 1.5 flat teaspoon 4 times daily. I didn't do that. And then the maintenance phase is take a 3.5 gram 1 flat teaspoon once daily. So that's all you need to do. Now they say this can cause bloating and things like that, but I haven't experienced any of that, and that might be because I haven't done this loading phase. So I've just gone straight into maintenance phase. So what I'm looking for is quicker muscle recovery and brain health. It's mainly for brain health I'm taking it. If I had to be honest, I wouldn't have taken it for any other reason, but because there's been this new research, then that's why I'm taking it. So yeah, that's that. So that's another vitamin I'm taking. But I will discuss all of that. I won't discuss this because it won't be in my empties, but I'll be discussing my magnesium in my empties. Now, I was going to start off doing my video, but I'm not going to have time because I need to go and take Georgie swimming. So I have to go and do that. And then I'll probably film my video when I get back. Good morning. I think it's still morning. I have no idea. Is it still morning? It's still morning. It's not afternoon yet. Good morning. Hello and welcome to the 8th of June, my darlings. I have had a bit of a lazy morning because I'm still full of injuries. My shoulder is killing me. My back's better though. I'm just going to get a washing on. Rico's already out and cut the grass, or cutting it, sorting out the garden. I have been out in the garden actually already, kind of just pottering about. Oh, that is so, with my seeds. I want to get some more seeds. I'm loving my wee greenhouse, which I've said a million times. Definitely going to get a proper one, and I'm going to put it down there. I want Rico to cut the trees and everything down there, so I've kind of pushed it in. So I want Rico to cut the trees up higher. Here I've been sorting out my seeds and things. I need to get some more rocket seeds. I'm going to replant radishes and rocket because they haven't really done well. Don't know if I planted them too early, but I'm going to start them off in the greenhouse. I'm also struggling with eating things that I plant. So I've hardly any lettuce left. I'll take you out. When I go out, I'll take you out and show you Lily wants out. It's absolutely freezing today. It is cold. Look, I have winter clothes on. Even big, thick, woolly socks. That's saying something. Made more muffins last night. Oh no, they've stuck onto them. Just threw the cookies that were left on top of them, but that's what's left. I'm gonna make another batch of these today. I've got a bread here for Luke, so it's seeded. There's pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds in this. and I put some aniseed in it as well. So I'm just going to get this ready and put it in the basket. So basically I'm going to roll it into a ball and put it in the basket to proof before I cook it for him. So there we go, that's that done. I also want to cook some vine leaves today, so I'm going to go cut some from my vine, the leaves, and stuff them. That's the plan. That's what I'm thinking just now. I've also got a sore throat. Just close that. Oh, Lily's out, hold on. Right, yeah, that was Lily. She runs next door to Janice's to get a treat. And that's what we were just saying. We've actually had to have our heatings on because it's so cold. Right, let me get organised. I need to get organised. Right, have my nuts on. Now I'm going to sort this out. By the way, see this? It is actually amazing. Alexa, stop! Love it. And like I said, this was really not expensive when I got it. I think I do have it linked in my description box under sourdough accessories or something like that. Right, I need to get my starter fed as well because I want to make another loaf, but I need to feed it and let it rise before I make another loaf. So I might just discard and then just feed that, discard what I'm going to need to make the muffins. But anyway, right now I am going to sort out loaf. This is the last process before we bake it. So I'm going to take it out of here, fold it tightly into a ball, get it into my little basket, and when I'm ready to bake it, I'll bake it. So I'm going to need rice flour for this, and I got my little gadget, which I also love. Multitasking people, multitasking. Big bubbles, look at the big bubbles. Now you can also put seeds at the bottom of this, and so when you turn it into it and it bakes, you'll have seeds on the top, but I'm not going to. You can see all the seeds in there. It's a nice tight ball. There we go. And then, so this will be the nice side up, which I'm going to turn into the basket. And it goes like so. Tighten it up at the top. And then sprinkle some rice flour over it, which stops it from sticking onto the shower cap. And that is it ready. There we go. That's the nuts, by the way. So in here what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out 100 grams of discard, refeed this, and just keep that aside until I'm ready to make the muffins, which will be later on in the day. So I just want to get this fed so I can start another loaf going. Right, that's everything done. Alexa, stop. Not everything done. Got my seeds to go and plant, but the washing is out, the hoovering's done, the house is tidy, the bathroom's cleaned. I'm going to go and cut my vine leaves now. whether I do the stuffed vine leaves or not today, I'm going to cut them because I can freeze them. So I'm going to cut them, wash them, and then decide what I'm going to do with them. So, colander in hand, let's go do this. Right, here we go. Let's see how many we're going to get from here. Right, there's not going to be enough for dinner, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze these. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll just freeze these ones and keep collecting them as they grow until I've got enough. So I'm just cutting off the wee stalks. I'm going to wash them well, put them into boiling water, and then freeze them. So look at my beautiful peonies or whatever you call them, from my garden. Aren't they beautiful? Gorgeous. I'm cutting loads. This is how Luke's bread is getting on. It's started to rise already. Looks good. This is what we were aiming for today, but it's not going to happen. Right. Whilst they're dry, I'm going to go and do my seeds. So I'm just going to keep cutting vine leaves and adding them to this container. Baby.
What's the date today? The 8th of June.
Right. Let's go do this. Hey, what is it? Right. Just trimmed all that down. Right. So that's the spinach I planted, which has shot through. These have started to shoot through since they've been in the little greenhouse, but I'm not sure what has shot through. I don't know. They almost look like tomato plants to me, but I don't know. I've got a tray there ready to plant my cauliflower. We've got another little courgette peeked up in here. That's my little lemon plant that I planted last year from seed. It's the only one that survived. So right here, my lettuce. I had to resort to putting pellets down because they were just, every one that I was putting down is getting eaten, as you can see. So they've not done well. The marrows are doing very well, but a couple of these have been eaten as well. And there was one over there that was eaten, and I've replanted my marrow. So these are courgettes, marrow. So the peas doing well. That was at the onion that I planted from the house, that had rooted from the house. So basically I can separate this and have like 1, 2, 3 onions, or I could just keep cutting off the shoots and use them for flavouring in salads and things. Look at this. Look. Oh, so annoying. So annoying. Anyway, that's that. Here I've got some pots ready to plant up my tomatoes, which are growing in there. I'm going to put my cucumber, which they're all sitting here. Strawberries are definitely strawberrying. So yeah, these are my tomato plants, which I'm going to replant into the big pots. That's my cucumber right there. And in here this morning I planted lettuce, so we're waiting for that to shoot up. Planted kohlrabi in this one, so I'm guessing these are the kohlrabi now shooting up. And this has only happened because of the greenhouse. I have no idea. This is one of these shoots that I'm not sure what they are, but we leave it alone until we need it. So yeah, right, let's get them all planted. That's everything planted up for now. I'm just waiting for Rico to bring me some rocket seeds, and that's it for now. You know, I started planting things during COVID when I took a fancy for kohlrabi. Those of you that have been with me for ages, you'll remember that, and I started that then, and I never thought I would love it as much. And even that wee plastic greenhouse has made me love it even more. And I'm like, yeah, definitely want to get like a proper greenhouse in that corner. I've said that a million times on this vlog, haven't I? But I'm going to concentrate on the house first. So I'm going to get my hall decorated properly, get the panelling up and get a decorator in, change the lighting, the wee carpet. I want to finish that off, see what that's going to cost overall. Yeah. So the joiner is starting on the 27th of this month for the hall, and then take it step by step what we want to do. I'm going to order the oven, I'm going to order the hob, I'm going to get all the window sills on the windows changed. So that's the priority for just now. So this is good enough for just now until I'm ready to do it properly over there. But yeah, this planting all started during COVID. I just think back to my mum, how much she used to love it, and I never ever saw myself doing this. Anyway, right now I'm sitting, I'm chilling. I need to gather in the washing because it's all dried. Wait for Rico to bring back the rocket seeds. Meanwhile, a wee Prosecco in hand. Actually, I'm going to go and check my sourdough starter to see how that's getting on. So we're just going to have the same as we had last week, the steak stir fry, which was absolutely delicious. So that's going to be today's dinner, something nice and quick. At this little spot here, I've got the sun right above me, so I'm taking in vitamin D for the immunity. Try and keep this at bay so it doesn't get any worse. Ready there to put the rocket in. I also planted some plants up there as well, and this is what's going on in here. I'm going to put that in there as well. I'm just giving that a chance to grow. So this is the Greek oregano before I leave it out all the time. But this is what we've got going on in here. So I've put the tomatoes in here, and tomatoes again, tomatoes. So these are all grown from seed. I've got my cucumber here. I've just put it in that pot. Obviously I'm going to have to lower it down as it gets taller. I'm going to go and write out some stickers because this just wears off when we water them. Lettuce, I've showed you that, my kohlrabi and my cauliflower. My lemon, I keep showing you the same plants, I know. Lemon, I'm just showing you where they are now. Spinach, radishes, and we're just waiting to see what happens with them. This is the coriander, that looks amazing, and we've eaten loads of it. So Rico's parsley doing well as well, and then the rest are just the old herbs. And right here is where the oregano's going to sit. Yep, that's growing. I don't think I'm going to be ready for, maybe tonight I'll be able to mix up a bread, we'll see. This looks doughing up. Okay, these are dry, I'm going to put these away now. I've got a mouthful of nuts. I hope this is right. I've just rolled it up, and then as I roll more up I'll put them in next to them. So I'm going to stick this in the freezer now. Okay, that's the lemon muffins done. Kitchen is clean. Greenhouse has been closed up. And bread is breading and the starter is growing. Good night from our Sunday.